Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Browns coming in at 2-6, going up against the Cowboys, who come in at 6-1. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And there's a flag on the field. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's Griffin, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Third and long, it's Griffin. He finds Coleman. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
On second down, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Griffin looking for... There he goes, right side. Picked off Byron Jones. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there's a flag on the play. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And just like that, it's third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Fielded just inside the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jamarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. On second down, Griffin. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd down following the incompletion. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. Put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. 20! Wide open receiver complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboy. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Muscles him off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good game. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down. Griffin going to give to Johnson. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go to Johnson again, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Johnson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Time to step aside. More from Cleveland after this. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The tight end Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the wideout in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, They're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up for reasons we just saw, just like that.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Bryant, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go. Ohio.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw again. Can't find anyone open. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another pistol look here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
They go under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Third and long. It's Griffin. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it fourth down. Last year for Orlando Scandrick, the torn ACL, the torn MCL, but 2016, as we see there, pretty much back to form.
How about the rehab, the dedication, got his quickness and agility back, and lost none of his playmaking skills.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Penalty marker is down here. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is RG3, and his pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on third down, Griffin finding time, looking deep downfield, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a shotgun snap is in, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. So they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His 1st miss, no good. This will be fielded at the 8. Fighting through, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position stuff.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Greg Hardy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They go read option with Griffin. He may try and run for this. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The best name in the NFL, Barkevius Mingo. Able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for Cleveland, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.